This is the Russian Dynamite, Masha Slamovich.
Becca here.
This is Not America's Sweetheart, Davian. And
It's Billy Starks. And
the super fly guy, Trayvon Jordan.
This is the fly side flyer, Jalen Brandon.
Hardcore Princess, Jules Malone.
Hi there, this is the Bubblegum Princess, Alexia Nicole.
This is the Brazilian Wonder Woman, Christy Jane.
This is the baddest black belt, Chennai Kai.
This is Kid Bandit.
The smash hit Joel Bateman.
This is Robin Renegade.
Cody Hawk.
Brutal Bob Evans. And you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment, one of my favorite podcasts in the whole wide world.
Hey, this is Pancakes, and you're listening to Wrestling with Entertainment.
Hello, and welcome to the show with Wrestling with Entertainment, the only audio experience on the web today, interviewing all your favorite wrestlers every Tuesday and Wednesday on YouTube and Castbox. It's sponsored by Rogue Energy and Player One Coffee. I am, of course, your host, James J. And it's a great day for wrestling because we are wrestling with Pancakes.
Hey, I'm Pancakes. You can follow me on Twitter at PancakesLucha. Make sure to watch Pizza Party's Forbidden Fruit on IWTV. And get your tickets to Bow Ties and Black Eyes, Flying V's show on October 8th.
Awesome. That's coming up in a couple days.
Yeah, that's coming up real soon. I'm super excited for it.
What do you got going on that show?
I'm not sure yet, but Flying V is easily one of my favorite places to wrestle. The atmosphere is the coolest thing in the world. It's at like a black box theater. I love it. I love it so much.
And you got merchandise?
No, not yet.
Okay. Well, if that all the links for your social medias will be in the description below, but on YouTube and Castbox.
Perfect. Thank you.
Now, let's get into it. You work for Cat Leapfrog and Pizza Party Pro. Can you tell us about your relationship with both of those companies?
I'll start with Pizza Party because that place is like super special to me. When I was like a trainee, it was one of the first like non-Chikara shows that I helped out with, and the promoter of Pizza Party, Dan, has always been like super friendly and nice, and like he noticed how hard like a bunch of the students there were working, and like told us that when we were ready to debut, when we were ready to wrestle, hit him up and he'd have a spot for us, and like that happened. He like came through on that promise, and now I get to wrestle for Pizza Party, which is one of my favorite companies on the indies. Every single show they have gets better and better, and it's just a really fun like place to be.
That's a really cool thing for him to do.
Yeah, Dan is awesome. He's wonderful.
And of course, Cat Leapfrog.
Right, Leapfrog. Leapfrog, almost sort of the same situation, but in a different way. The person that used to run Leapfrog saw how hard me and a bunch of other students worked and helped us have a platform. And then, like, I don't know, wrestling for Leapfrog was a lot of fun because it felt like the Chikara that I never got to like debut for, you know? Like,
yeah.
It felt like I finally got to have that little like Chikara guy moment, which was really fun. I teamed with Crusher there. Teaming with Crusher was so much fun. I've known her forever, and finally getting to do that was really cool.
Yeah, because Cat Leapfrog is kind of, it's basically family at this point because everybody that kind of was Chikara are now Cat Leapfrog, right? Right.
The majority of like the Chikara trainees and the Chikara roster ended up moving to Leapfrog, and it was a super like collaborative effort. It felt really like it felt like wrestling like at home, you know, if that makes sense. Like
yes,
it certainly was like a perfect little home promotion for a little while.
Was it? Obviously you kind of come from Chikara, but not technically Chikara. But I mean, you are Cat Leapfrog, which is Chikara. So, what's that kind of like?
It's really interesting. I'd say it's super interesting. I spent a lot of time training at Chikara, training with people like Hollow Wicked, Fire Ant, Ophidian, um, and that meant a lot to me because I was always like a huge fan of Chikara. Like growing up, like 13 years old, I was like sitting watching Chikara shows. Like, so that meant a lot to me, and I always like I built it up in my head, like this big dream of debuting for Chikara, and then all of that, like with COVID and everything else, was suddenly swiped away from me.
Right.
So that hurt. That kind of sucked. But like, I think I was able to like bounce back on my feet pretty okay. Like, I was able to find bookings on my own. I was able to go out on my own and like, make something of myself. I was able to find Leapfrog and all those other things. Leapfrog, Pizza Party. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I think I've always just strived for being like a Chikara guy. Like, I want to be a Chikara guy. Like, ever since I was little.
Oh yeah. And those having spoken to a lot of the Chikara guys, it does feel like it's a close knit family.
Absolutely. I think it's like the strongest family in wrestling. Like, I feel like anywhere we go, we can always like congregate over whatever experiences we shared, good or bad. We always find each other. We're always together. Like, I don't know. Those people are my best friends. Every single one of them.
All right. Well, let's start on a very controversial subject, possibly the most controversial pro wrestling show of all time. Pizza Party Pro's Forbidden Fruit event.
Right. Easily the most controversial show I've ever seen and or been on.
Yeah. And I may or may not have been the one responsible for the creation of that event.
Really? I didn't know that. What happened?
I literally just tweeted out, I'd really like to have a Survivor Series type match where on one side is 5 people that are pro pineapple on pizza, and on the other side is 5 people that are anti pineapple on pizza. And literally,
I
like a
see.
week later, Pizza Party Pro announced forbidden food.
Well, let's go. That's really really funny. I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
Um,
and we did a lot of we were kind of like the unofficial sponsor leading up to the event.
right. I saw that. I saw the tweets you guys were making. You were asking people what side they were on and everything.
Yes, it was a lot
Yeah,
of fun.
yeah, yeah.
But you competed on that show, and obviously one of our main questions is pineapple on pizza. What's your stance? You're pro
Huh.
pineapple.
Right,
Um,
right.
and you represent it. But could you tell us about being a part of the most controversial match, one of the most controversial events in wrestling history?
I very, very, very strongly believe in having pineapple on my pizza. It's so delicious. It's genuinely amazing. Like, I don't know. I don't understand how people like Abby Jane, who I wrestled on that show, don't like it. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know. It just adds like a nice little sweet flavor, and it's got like pizza's got cheese. It's good. It's just good. You have to try it. I think everybody that doesn't like pineapple on pizza has never tried it, or they're just haters. Either or, one or the other. But that show was super fun. I got to wrestle Abby, who obviously I know very well. She's my tag partner. Um, and I don't know. It was a fun match, and you should watch it when it comes out on IWTV. It should be out now, actually. It should be out now.
And then what is it? What are the advantages and disadvantages of wrestling your significant other?
Advantages and disadvantages. Advantage, I know every single move she's about to pull out. Disadvantage, she doesn't pull her strikes. She's gonna hit me real hard, and she kicked me real hard. My nose, I still feel it. I still feel it in my nose, like to this day. That Yakuza kick rocked me. That's all right. I'm okay.
And like after the event, you're like just like, wow, you didn't hold anything back.
Oh, we knew we weren't gonna hold anything back. Neither of us did. That's part of it. We signed up for it. We know what we're doing.
And I mean, is that a part of her being anti and you being pro?
Absolutely. We were fighting for pizza.
Yes, the most important thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And I having such differences in opinions, it's just very contrary to say that your relationship survived it.
Sorry, what was that? What'd you
Uh,
say?
well, I was saying, having such strong differences of opinions, it's fantastic that your relationship survived
Oh yeah, it's unbelievable, but we got it. We're good. It's fine.
it.
We figured it out.
Well, you also competed against maybe one of the well-known names on the Independents right now in Alec Price.
I
Um,
did. I did.
yeah, for Wrestlers Lab. Could you tell us
Hmm.
about what it was like to, be in there with one of the top independent names currently?
Absolutely. Wrestling Alec was actually like a huge goal of mine, but like before it happened, I had seen his match. I believe it was from Limitless with Christian Casanova. He like blew up right after that match, but I watched that match. I was like, "Ooh, I want to wrestle Alec Price!" Like immediately, he went on that list I have of wrestlers that I need to fight. Um, so that was super exciting for me. Wrestlers Lab has been such a cool place and has given me so many cool opportunities and so many unique matches that I feel like other places definitely wouldn't. Like they mean it when they say that they're creating unique things, and I love it over there. Wrestling Alec was so much fun, and it was definitely a challenge. Just to be able to like keep up with him, like that dude's intensity is insane, and like being in there and seeing it, like witnessing it firsthand, I had to bring myself up just as much. And I think that's what that match taught me. If anything, it taught me to like bring out the more intense side of myself.
You bring out that intensity, intense pancakes.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, we've talked a little bit about Abby as already, but could you tell us about what it's like to teaming with her as well?
Teaming with Abby is the greatest thing in the world. It makes me so happy, and this is gonna sound super stupid and gushy, but like, oh, it's so much fun. It's so much fun because we're on the same page. We know exactly what we want when we go out there. Everything that we do in that ring is like so well executed because we know each other like better than anybody. Um, Not to mention, I get to travel up and down everywhere with my best friend, so it's literally fantastic. Book Abby Jane and Pancakes in more tag matches, please.
Alright. Now, can you tell us about the swimming pool battle royal?
The swimming pool battle royal was really fun. That was technically my first match ever, I guess. Um, it was a Camp Leapfrog. It was at a Camp Leapfrog show, and basically the premise was if you get thrown into the pool, you're eliminated. So, normal battle royal.
Yeah.
Slight problem. Pancakes can't swim. So uh, my plan was to just win. I was just gonna win. I
Of
didn't. I
course.
didn't see a need to be able to swim because I was gonna win. I obviously didn't win. I got thrown into the pool, and Max Zero had to pull me out. It was real embarrassing. But he like dove in there and saved me, real lifeguard style. It was crazy.
What did it ever come up in a conversation like, before the match, like I can't swim?
No, why would I? Why would I think about that? I was gonna win. I was like 1,000% sure I was gonna win. Clearly, I was wrong, but it's okay.
No, yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
You had that winner's mentality.
I had it in the bag. I would have won.
Yes. Shout
I
out
should have
to
won.
Handsome Max as well.
Right.
Alright. It is once again time for that segment. Pancakes Bizarre Adventure. You're a pro wrestler that goes up and down the roads and weird, crazy, and bizarre things are bound to happen. Can you tell us a road story that fits that description?
A road story. Hmm.
Road story, yes.
Hmm. Well, my first match, my real first match, besides the swimming pool battle royal, um, I was on MV Young's Polycult Party on one of his Polycult Party shows,
Oh yeah.
and that was I had all the nerves in the world. I was freaking out. It was a 5-hour drive from Philly to Pittsburgh. We were just settling in. We were maybe about like 2 hours in, and then loud noise. Car starts like we blew a tire.
Ooh.
Mortifying, absolutely mortifying. Like here I was, post COVID. Like the mindset I was in was I thought I was never going to debut. I thought I was never going to have my real first match. I didn't think any of these things were possible. Suddenly, I got presented with the opportunity to be on one of them these shows. I rode with a group of wrestlers to this show, and then an hour, 2 hours in, car blows a tire. I go full panic mode. The driver of the car goes full panic mode. We're all losing our minds. Luckily, we called MV, told them the situation, got the car fixed, and made it there like I want to say an hour before my match had to go on. So I had like, you know, an hour of prep time, which isn't really a lot. Isn't really a lot to like get yourself in the mindset to fight somebody. It was against Hot Dog Starks, but um, yeah, that's easily one of my craziest and most anxiety-inducing road stories.
Well, I mean, at the end of it, it was okay. I mean, it was a
Yeah, it worked out.
So
We got a happy ending out of it, but
yeah.
still, like, I'll never forget, like the sound that car made, and then all the fear rushing through my body. Awful.
Well, speaking of Hot Dog Stocks, you have a tag team with him as well as
Correct.
one of the greatest tag team names I personally feel of all time, the Brothers of Digestion.
That's us. That's us, baby.
Can you tell
Well, actually,
us?
that's not me. That's Pancake. That's a different guy.
Wait a minute, you're not Pancakes?
No, I'm Pancakes. That's Pancake.
Oh, sorry, I'm talking
He's different.
Pancakes.
Correct. I know him really well, though. We're good friends, me and Pancake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. I'll have to get him on the show as well.
Oh, yeah, definitely. He likes fire, though. Be careful.
Okay, I feel like there's a story now.
Nope, no story other than he just likes fire a lot.
Alright. Well, that brings us to our first ever write-in question that we've ever had on the show.
Okay.
Somebody from somebody called I hope I'm pronouncing this right. A handsome Max Zero asks,
Oh, no.
"Why can't you drive?
What did he say?
Why can't you drive?"
Okay, listen. Every single road trip we go on, anywhere we go, he doesn't drive. He refuses to drive. It's always me that's stuck driving. And I can drive better than he can, and safer than he can, and longer than he can. And I'm overall just better than Handsome Max Zero. The end. Thank you. Hi, Max.
Yes, shout out to handsome Max.
Shout out to Handsome Max. Why can't I drive?
um, now, are you? I might be getting this wrong. Fortnite fan?
Am I a Fortnite fan? Is that what you said?
Yes.
I love Fortnite. Are you kidding me?
All right. Tell us about your love of Fortnite.
I'm very good at winning in Fortnite, and that's about it. I don't know. I've played Fortnite like since it came out, and it's just a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to like chill with my friends on Discord and zone out and play Fortnite and like distract myself from wrestling for a little bit.
All right. What characters are you playing as? Who's your go-to?
John Cena every single time.
Oh, John Cena.
As soon as he was thrown into the game, I was like, that's my guy now, forever. The end. John Cena's the GOAT.
Okay. Well, since you're so keen on John Cena, what character would they have to add for you to swap out John Cena?
Roman Reigns. That is the only person in the world that can trump John Cena for me. It's Roman Reigns because he's my idol and I love him. And one day I'm gonna beat him up and Superman punch him and pin him and win, and it'll be great. The end.
Okay. You're also a Dungeons and Dragons fan, correct?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Can you tell us about your love of D&D and um the character you play?
The character I play right now in a campaign that's being run by Handsome Max Zero is Nordle the Turtle. He's a big turtle guy, and he acts exactly like Pancakes because I like being Pancakes all the time. So I'm nothing but a force of chaos everywhere I go, and yeah, that's basically just Nordle in a nutshell. I have done nothing but wreak havoc and cause chaos and make the rest of everybody in our party's lives a living hell for probably too long, but I'm going to keep doing it because I think it's funny.
Pancakes may be a beloved fan favorite, but it seems like he's a heel in D&D.
Well, I wouldn't say heal. I just like to have fun. Is having fun a bad thing? Do you think having fun is a bad thing?
Oh, not at all.
Thank you. There we go. I'm just trying to vibe. And sometimes Max doesn't get it. And that's his problem. Sometimes Travis Huckabee also doesn't get it.
Travis doesn't get it either.
Oh no, Weber Hatfield also same deal. They don't understand. We're trying to vibe.
Alright. Well, that brings us to our next segment. The colossal question. They're making a movie about pancakes. Every movie has a soundtrack. What would be the first three songs on the Pancakes wrestling career soundtrack up to this point?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good question. I really like this. First song, Easy, came out swinging by the Wonder Years. Just because I feel like that song, I don't know. It's just I feel like it fits me. I feel like it fits who I am. And I don't know. I just have like a special attachment to it. Everything from like driving to training, blasting that song and like scream singing it in my car. It's been my entrance music since I started. Like that song, super special to me. So first song came out swinging by the Wonder Years. Second, Thunderstruck because
Sweet.
it's a badass song for a badass dude, and that's me. So easy, Thunderstruck. Third, hmm, third song, Sicko Mode because it was the first entrance I used, and it also makes me feel cool when I listen to it, and I need to feel cool. So there are my three songs. Sicko Mode came out swinging, and what was the other? Oh, Thunderstruck.
Yeah,
Thunderstruck.
that's a solid three picks. Do you lock it in?
Yeah. Those are my three.
Alright. Well, that being said, obviously this is going to be a big blockbuster movie with an unlimited
Obviously.
amount of money to budget it. Who plays Pancakes?
Roman Reigns, easy. I mean, like, I'm better looking than him. I'm in better shape than him. So, like, he might have to, like, work out a little bit. He'll figure that out. But like, Roman Reigns could play me. I think he's pretty close.
Yeah,
His Superman punch is like almost as good as mine. It's
yeah.
close. Yeah,
I think he could adapt to the role very well.
yeah, I think so too. I think
Yeah.
so too.
And obviously, there's going to be a supporting cast. So, who would play Abby, Handsome Max, and let's throw in Travis.
Ooh, okay. Who would play Abby? That's a hard one. That's a hard one. I don't know many actresses. You're stumping me on this one. Handsome Max, I honestly Jason Momoa because for some reason people think they look alike. They don't. But uh, we'll just give Max that. We'll give him a win today.
And he would agree with that because that's what he said for when he was on.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
I figured. Um, who would play you as an actress in a movie? I'm making Abby Jane pick now because I feel like this would be funny.
Interview with Abby Jane. Interview with Pancakes featuring Abby Jane.
Okay, no, we got it. We got it. Allison Brie.
Oh, okay. I see that.
Yeah, that's perfect. I'm upset I didn't think about it, but that's it. Who are the other wrestlers you asked me about?
Travis.
Travis?
Yes.
Who would play Travis in a movie? Oh, I have an idea. Whoever the Okay, all right. Here's how we cast Travis. Ready? We open casting call for the nerdiest little man we can find, and we pick him. we pick the nerdiest little man possible, and that's who plays Travis.
Okay. Is this and I missed this one. Molly McCoy.
Molly. Ooh, casting Molly is a hard one too. I'm just revealing that I don't know any actors. That's really upsetting. Who would play Molly? Millie Bobby Brown.
Okay, I see that. Yeah, that could work. All right. This is sounding like a great movie.
Oh yeah, easy. Number one blockbuster.
Yes.
Best movie of all time.
Pre-order your tickets as we speak.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. You met Ultimo Dragon, like one of the all-time greatest legends in pro wrestling. What was that like?
Yeah. Oh, my heart melted. Oh my God, meeting Ultimo Dragon was insane. We went to Abby Jane and I went to one of the Expo Lucha shows as fans, mostly to support Mach 10 from the air show because he was wrestling on it.
Okay.
So we went out to see his match, and then I knew Ultimo Dragon was on it, and I knew he was gonna wrestle. But then at the end of the show, he was just there waiting for photo ops, and I lost my mind. So I was like, oh, I need this has to happen. What else am I gonna get a picture with Ultimo Dragon? He's been one of my all-time favorites since I was a kid. I have DVDs of WCW cruiserweight stuff. Abby Jane and I have watched so many random WCW cruiserweight matches. Oh my God, I lost my mind. That's probably the happiest I've ever been meeting another wrestler. Ultimo Dragon, easy. I have so much respect for him. I want to be him. I just want to fully be him.
That's great. What was you able to talk about with him?
I wasn't able to talk about much. He had someone there helping him speak English for the people that wanted to take pictures and stuff.
Okay.
I didn't really talk about much. We just took a quick picture.
Okay. All right. Well, obviously your name is Pancakes.
Correct.
What's your favorite type of pancakes?
Honestly, a good chocolate chip pancake hits different sometimes. So good. The standard, if anything. A nice fluffy chocolate chip pancake.
Now, are you putting syrup on that or no syrup?
No, definitely syrup. I like syrup.
Okay, because sometimes people don't like syrup on chocolate chip because it kind of makes too much of a sweet texture.
No, I want all the sweet stuff I can get. If I'm eating sweet stuff, I want all of it.
Okay. Now, if a wrestler named Waffles were to appear, would you be tag team partners or rivals?
I would destroy him and end his career in an instant. No Waffles wrestler is allowed to exist. That's a silly name.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, obviously, we ask this question all the time. You're obviously pro pineapple on pizza.
Correct.
So that's check mark. What's your spirit
Yep.
Pokemon?
Oh, Gengar. Gengar is my favorite Pokemon of all time. I love Gengar so much. I have I have Gengar slippers. I have a Gengar backpack. My phone case is Gengar. Gengar's my favorite Pokemon since I was like 6. I love Gengar so much. I have a Gengar like shelf full of like Gengar plushies and figures and all sorts of stuff. I love Gengar. My first gear was purple because of Gengar.
Where does this love of Gengar come from?
Honestly, the episode there's an episode of the Pokemon show where Ash like stumbles upon like a haunted mansion, and Gengar drops a chandelier on him and like kills him. Then Ash is a ghost, but like all of that is just because Gengar wants to like play with him and have fun, and I've always like resonated with that. Like even as like a little kid, like watching that, I was like, oh my god, like this speaks to me in like a weird way. So like ever since that, I've like loved Gengar for whatever reason.
And
It's
I
just that
know,
like playful, mischievous spirit.
and I know exactly the episode you're talking about.
Yeah, that's my favorite episode of Pokemon, like by far.
Oh yeah, I love the original series of Pokemon. I could go back
Yeah,
and watch those all the time.
I mean, I watch it like mostly the way through at least once a year. Like once a year, I'll go through and just watch a bunch of episodes. I love Pokemon so much.
Yeah, and I've been at a certain point I continued just watching new episodes and like I'm trying to see this guy become a Pokemon master, and now I just feel like I'm way too old to be watching this.
Yeah, it. I feel like I hit that point like around like the X and Y like series of Pokemon stuff. I
Right.
was like, dang, I feel weird watching this. Like, I watched all of X and Y, and now like I'm interested in like the Masters 8 tourney or whatever that is. But like, I don't know. Yeah, I definitely hit a point where I was like, oh, I can't keep watching Pokemon. I still play it though, like religiously.
Oh yeah.
Um, I was a competitive Pokemon player for a little bit too. Like,
Ooh. We but we were me and another guest was joking. Ash actually won one of the seasons. He actually got something, and our guest was joking. It took him a 10-year-old 21 years to achieve his victory.
Hey, listen, if there's hope for Ash, there's hope for anybody achieving any of your goals. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah,
Took that poor boy so long.
yeah.
Inspirational.
That's every company's dream is a 10-year-old with 21 years experience.
Yeah.
But you played Pokemon professionally.
Yeah, I did for a long time. I competed in the World Championships in 2014.
Was there like I'm not really big familiar with esports, but was there like sponsorships? Was you How competitive did you get in that one?
Uh, the way it works basically is if you're under 18, depending on like your tournament winnings, whatever you win gets put towards like scholarship.
Okay.
So like anything that I won throughout any of my tournaments was put towards like scholarship money. So that like when I would go to college, some of it would be like paid off.
Okay. So that sounds like
Yeah, it's really cool. I think it's a nice way to reward kids for like putting time into this stupid game.
I'm assuming you just play casually now.
Yeah, yeah. Now it's much more casual. I don't have the time to sweat over Pokemon anymore, unfortunately.
Did you collect the cards as well?
Yeah, yeah. I competed in both the card game and the video game. I did a lot better in the card game just because that was something my mind was more suited to. It's a lot slower, but yeah, I've definitely done both. I have bins and bins full of cards behind me right now. Like,
That sounds really cool. You're not
yeah.
running an underground Pokemon trading card ring, are you?
Oh, I wish I would be making so much money. I did when I was in in like grade school. Like throughout school, I would like sell cards to kids and stuff. But
Well, you should. There's another wrestler called Tyler Klein who actually got in
yeah,
trouble.
I know him.
D- You should get together. You could make a fortune on Pokemon cards.
We probably could. We should figure that out.
Yes. New scheme right there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Alright. Weirdest question you ever be asked on a wrestling interview. Um, would you ever consider wrestling a rock? Not Dwayne Johnson, not the country, an actual physical rock.
That would be so easy. He can't move. Yes, yes. I would Superman punch a rock, the object, and then I would lay on him, and it'd be one, two, three. Easy, I win. Yeah, 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 yeah. Super easy. Got it.
Alright, well,
Pancakes versus a rock right now.
just for context, there's this wrestler named Psycho Mike that wrestled in actual rock for over 15 minutes. And
Really?
yes, in a Tungsten Man match, an Iron Man match that lasted for 2 weeks.
I have to go find this. I want to
I,
go watch this now.
I will send it to you.
Perfect, perfect. I will watch it as soon as I can.
Yes, I won't spoil it for you, but it was a hell of a match.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds right up my alley. I would love that.
And we love Tracy Smothers on the show. Do you know the acronym for Thug? THUG.
No, I don't. What is it?
T is for terrible, H is for hell, U is for ugly, and G is for jail, because a dog can't spell.
That makes sense. It's really funny.
Yes, we love Tracy Smothers, trying to keep the memory alive.
Right.
Alright, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Hmm. Um, I wish I could say for certain where, but I'm just gonna say for now, I'd like to hope that I am at least getting uh, tryouts or um, getting dark appearances, something closer to wrestling on TV, because I fully intend to make this my full time job. I'm all in on wrestling, and I'm going to make it work. I know I will.
Alright. And what's a match people should go out of their way to see that shows off what Pancakes is all about?
I would say my match with Abby Jane at Forbidden Fruit. I'm really, really, really proud of that one. And I wrestled Eel O'Neal at EWA, and I'm very proud of that match as well.
Could we find those matches on YouTube?
Yes, the Eel O'Neal match is on YouTube. If you just search Pancakes versus Eel O'Neal, you should be able to find it. And the Forbidden Fruit match will be on IWTV.
Okay. I will find the match on YouTube and I will put it in the description of the video below, both on YouTube and Taskbox, for anybody that hasn't seen it, wants to see it, wants to re-see it after this interview.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. And since we're nearing the conclusion of this interview, we are wrestling with the 8 questions of doom.
Ooh, I'm scared now.
This is our speed round, our bonus round, the round where we see who you really are. Are you ready?
Yep,
Excluding yourself, greatest wrestler of all time.
Roman Reigns.
Worst wrestler.
That feels mean. I don't know. Nobody. Everybody's a great wrestler. I love everyone. Happiness and friendship forever.
We will give you the default answer. And you have chosen Eva Marie.
Okay, I guess that's fair.
Your main event in WrestleMania for the World Championship. Who is your opponent?
Bryan Danielson, because I would tap him out very quickly because I'm better than him.
Damn straight, yeah. If you could come out to anyone's entrance music, past or present, who would it be?
Oh, anyone's?
Yes.
I've always wanted to come out to the final countdown. Not to repeat Bryan Danielson, but like, oh, if I could come out to the final countdown, that would make me so happy.
That would be cool if you came out to Final Countdown while wrestling him.
Yeah, yeah. Just to stick it to him.
Yeah, get in his head. Finish the sentence. Kayfabe is
A thing!
we would also have accepted taste great on toast.
Oh, it does taste great on toast.
Squash, fruit or vegetable?
Vegetable.
It's a
I don't know
fruit.
what a squash is. Vegetable.
Technically, it's a fruit. It has seeds.
Oh,
But you're part of Squash Squad now, and that means a hell of a lot more.
good.
And New Japan wrestler Tai Chi, his ring gear gets smaller every year, revealing more of himself to the world. My question, what is the appropriate trunks to butt cheek ratio for ring gear?
Like right under. Covers enough just to keep it, PG-13, but like, as little as possible, especially for Tai Chi.
Alright, and the last question, the main event, the thing everybody wants to know. Have you ever had a conversation with a stranger in a supermarket about Darby Allin?
I have never had a conversation with a stranger in a supermarket about Darby Allin, and I hope that never happens.
And why's that?
Just not the biggest fan of Darby.
Fair
Keep
enough.
it keep it at that.
Well, that's the correct answer. And that will conclude this interview. Thank you so much for coming on and doing this with me.
Thank you. This was a ton of fun.
Absolutely. And once again, where can we find you on social media?
At Pancakes Lucha on Twitter and Instagram.
Alright. And those links will be in the description of the video below, but on YouTube and Castbox. Simply click the link and you will be on those pages. You've been listening to him for 45 minutes. Give him a damn follow.
Please, I need more Twitter clout so I can get booked more and do wrestling.
Yeah, of course. Um, of course, if you like what we're doing, please like, subscribe, comment. We're on YouTube and Castbox. Of course, this was sponsored by Rogue Energy and Pale One Coffee. Join us tomorrow as we interview Cosmo Orion, and next Wednesday, Billy Tipton.
Ooh.
Yeah. Um, and you can follow us on Twitter at Wrestling with E for all the information on who we're interviewing, when we're interviewing them, links to those interviews, etc., etc. And on Instagram as well at Wrestling with E. You can follow me at JamesJ993. Follow Kaliko at I am Kaliko. You can follow Scooter Dust at Scooter Dust. And of course, I'm the Remix, the only live alternative commentary for WWE PLEs. Um, this upcoming 8 Extreme Rules with myself, Ryan, and Scooter. And of course, on the Smoking Dragons Twitch stream. Alright, Pancakes, when I say wrestling wit, you say entertainment, okay?
Sounds good.
For our special guest Pancakes, Kaliko Yacht, Scooter Dust, I am James J, and this has been Wrestling with
Entertainment.
Hey folks, this is the Colossal Mike Law, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment. Enjoy the show, support these guys. We appreciate it very much. We'll see you at ringside.